Hey guys, so this is going to be a really quick video, and I can't give a lot of information away here until me and Steven look into something, but I just realized something with the Sebastian Rogers case, that I've been going in the wrong direction the entire time. But what I have noticed is that Spirit will take me up to Mount Juliet, make me stop, and bring me down, because they're trying to bring me back around to the other direction. So when they bring me down to Percy Priest, which I do get sick there, but I think there could be various reasons for that. And yes, our astrology does go there. But I think what's happening is as I get pulled up the map, because I did not realize the river flows the other way. I feel stupid. Like, no one told me that this entire time, that the river flows the other way. Anyways. So what I've noticed is happening is I get pulled up to Percy, or I get pulled up to Mount Juliet, right? Which we talked about the last live. I get pulled up to Mount Juliet, and then I get pulled down the map past Charlie's Daniels and then over towards Percy Priest, and it's like one huge circle. But it's interesting, the spot where I'm making my circle at is a couple words that I got. So I was using the rods the other day for somebody else, and I got a specific word. I'm not going to share what that word is right now, because I don't want, like, I want us to check it out first. It could be nothing, it could be nothing. And so since I'm working with Steven, I want to be respectful of us and not put it out there of the work that we're doing. So hopefully Wednesday it will get checked out. But let me just say, when I went back on the map, I'm like, no wonder they're stopping me at Mount Juliet and bringing me down. On a map, it's not far. In reality, it's far, but you have to remember, I'm working on a map and what I'm feeling, right? So I'm not being allowed to go any further up or leave any further because it's too far. Instead, they're bringing me back down and kind of bring me back down to the other side of the river, which I have been that way many times, but I did not understand the river flowed that way. So now I feel kind of stupid. So there was a certain word that I got while using the rods. It doesn't have anything to do with the case I was working on. It just, because I'm tapped in, I think it came in. And I get random words all the time, and I put them on my pool list. I have it on a piece of paper here, and I wrote the date, and I have it on my pool list. Just in case anything ever comes of it, we have it. But there's a specific word in a specific area that I got the 19th that makes complete sense with the way the direction of the river is going, and again going back around in a circle. So I wanted to put it out here that this whole time I thought the river flowed the other direction towards Mount Juliet, when in actuality it flows the other way. So I've been confused this entire time, and no one bothered to tell me any different. Since I'm not from there, there's also some things that I've noticed that are interconnecting there. Some things from my reading. Sorry, I've got to go let my dogs out. It's been a weird day. But I just wanted to put it out there that I realized my mistake in going the wrong direction, but Spirit did not let me go past a specific point. They take me to Mount Juliet and bring me back down. And then I go through Percy Priest and I do a whole circle on the map. That's what I'm recognizing. And I just kind of screen recorded what I've been doing to send to Steven to kind of explain to him what I've thought this whole time. And there is a reason that Percy Priest could be significant. It can just be, and we'll go into that when I get the permission to talk about the area. I don't want to give the name of what I got randomly that is actually there until we've talked about it and everything. So I don't try to put out locations, especially in this case, because of what's been going on and all the shady shit, unless we've already checked it, we've already looked at it, there's a reason. So just know, if we do find anything, I've been working with Steven to send in there. And we were talking about it today, and we're kind of both flabbergasted at the word that I got, and how it's all connecting now, and how now I'm realizing, hey, I was going the wrong way. No wonder I was getting pulled this way sometimes. but like they were giving me a whole circle, if that makes sense. So location is very hard, and I'm always trying to listen. And if I get stopped somewhere and brought back, I'm learning that it means I've gone too far out of an area and I need to find my way back. So that's what they were doing, is they were making me do like a circle. They did the same thing in Quentin. They took me to the landfill no matter which direction I went. So if I went this way, I went around and went to the landfill. If I went this way, I went this way and went to the landfill. And yeah, I'm just feeling my way on a map. I don't know where I'm going, and I would still end up at the same spot. It's kind of the same thing this way. Like I'm being taken in a circle to kind of bring me and redirect me back. And when it comes to location, I'm always learning, growing, evolving with that, because it's something that's very hard. Feeling energy is not easy for me, and I'm trying to recognize my pools and the way that I feel in certain areas and why I feel certain ways. Just from past experiences of other cases and how I felt, I'm trying to put the feelings together to make them basically make sense, or understand them, or understand, hey, I don't want to leave this area, or hey, I'm being pulled this area, or hey, I can't go past this area. That's basically what I'm trying to teach myself. So I wanted to put this out there to let everybody know that I was going the wrong direction and Spirit was stopping me and trying to bring me back. And I didn't realize it until I talked to Stephen today, and he's like, oh, the river flows the other direction. I wish he would have told me this like 3 months ago. And again, Percy Priest, there's a reason still for Percy Priest because of the way that the water and everything flows. Like it could still be the reason why I was kind of getting pulled around there, is because there's a flow out of that. So anyways, I just wanted to put this out there without giving any specific information yet, because again of how this case goes and how people try to stop things and all that stuff. I don't want certain people knowing certain things. You know what I mean? We're kind of just like keeping this on the down low. And when we've talked about it, when it's been looked at, if it's nothing, I'll let you guys know what it was. Or if he happens to find him, then I guess you all will know. But just want to put that out, because I'm realizing that I'm realizing I went the wrong way. And so from now on, we need to talk about which way the river flows. I feel stupid, but people don't understand how much is on my brain and how many cases I'm trying to look at a time. And now that Elijah's been found, it's like I can solely focus, which I do think that there's an interconnecting energy here with Elijah, especially the other word that I got. There's another thing there that is interconnecting with Elijah. And I did get a lot of water stuff at Elijah's as well. So I think that they were kind of coming in at the same time because they're missing at the same time. And but there are like a lot of things also that I got in this area, and there might be other specific things that were where Elijah was versus where Sebastian is that might also interconnect. Like there's a reason cases interconnect, timing and things like that as well. So we'll see. I just think it's interesting. I actually got a word that's in an area that's very significant, that makes a lot of sense. And with using my rods, because I'm tapped into source, I'm tapped into that. And it just kind of came randomly, and it didn't make sense for the case I was working, and I didn't even know it made sense till today. And I did this the 19th, and I was like, me and Steven were talking about the flow of the river, and I just happened to follow it, and I was like, holy crap, like that exists right there. What is going on? Like I just got that word. What? And it makes sense. So we'll see. So I just want to put that out there and let you guys know I was going the wrong direction. And remind you all, where like there is a lot of energy that does go in that direction in the chart, right? But we have to keep in mind that the lines are not going to be where Sebastian's going to be found. Okay, the lines would just be where someone would enter the water. When it comes to water, when it comes to land, it's different, right? Because land is still, water moves. So I learned that with Riley Strain, that when the only two lines that were in the water was Jupiter, I think it was like Jupiter and Uranus conjunction. I think that was the time it was. The two of our lines went directly into the water where he went in at, but he wasn't found where the lines were. He was found, the second curve, because the water moved him. So it just showed the significance of where he went in at, basically. So I have to remind everybody of that just because a line is in the water at a specific point does not mean that that person's going to be found there, because water moves. Okay, even if someone is weighted or something like that, they're still going to move slower. All right, but the they're still going to not be exactly in that spot. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and know that like we're working behind the scenes. So the only reason I've kept with Sebastian is because I have somebody helping me. So I'm keeping behind the scenes with that. And if I feel pull back to other cases, I get behind the scenes with that. And I mean, with Summer, it could be Laurel is still significant. I was just trying to understand why the rods kept giving me the same exact thing every single time. So I'm torn between the rods and the feeling that I've always gone to Laurel for that, and that it seems to be hitting everywhere else. And it does match Aquarius and what Aquarius stands for. So anyways, those are the two things I wanted to put out really quick. I've got to go take care of some things. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do tonight because I actually need to do a lot, but I'm pretty tired, so I might just kind of chill with the dogs. It might just be one of those nights. But opening the questions back up, if anybody has questions. I've only got one lady in line, so I'll still do that if anybody wants any inbox questions and stuff. All right. If you see me, you see me tonight. If you don't, you don't. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes I just need a rest and then I get a burst of energy. But now I'm off topic with my ADHD. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that I realized something tonight and it totally shifted everything. So now I'm understanding why, again, I have gone to this area multiple times, but I didn't think the river flowed that way. So now I'm kind of understanding a little bit more of why my pools are certain areas and why I'm getting pulled certain ways. And that's just coming with the experiences that I've been having. So fingers crossed, hopefully it leads to something. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and thank you for being part of the channel.